everyone, and welcome back to our Dr. Seuss Celebration. I hope that you are having as much fun as I am having reading all of these Dr. Seuss books. Now, by now, you have heard quite a few of the books, and so I want to hear what your favorite Dr. Seuss book is. Go ahead and just shout it out. Oh, there's a lot of great books, aren't there? Now, I wasn't sure if anybody said my favorite Dr. Seuss book. Did any of you say the Sneetches? That is my favorite Dr. Seuss book. So now I'm going to read you the Sneetches. And the Sneetches was published by Random House way back in 1961. Now the Sneetches learn a super good lesson in this book. And I hope this lesson you guys can learn from this lesson of the Sneetches. Now the star-bellied Sneetches had bellies with stars, and the plain-bellied Sneetches had none upon thars. Those stars weren't so big, they were really so small. You would think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the star-bellied Sneetches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneetches on the beaches." With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. "We'll have nothing to do with the plain-bellied sort." And whenever they met someone they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking. When the star-bellied children went out to play ball, could a plain-bellied child play in the game? Not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars, and the plain-bellied children had none upon theirs. Look at that. Can you see their stars? Some have stars and some do not. And the ones with stars, they think they're a lot better than the other ones. When the star-bellied Sneetches had Frankfurter roasts, or picnics or parties or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain-bellied Sneetches. They left them out cold in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them year after year. Then one day it seemed while the plain-bellied Sneetches were moping and doping alone on their beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean. And I've heard of your troubles, I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm a fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you, I have what you need, and my prices are low, they are all guaranteed. And I work at great speed, and my work is 100% guaranteed." Then quickly, Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. And he said, "You want stars like a star-bellied Sneetch? My friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." So they clambered inside, then the big machine roared, and it clonked and it bonked and it jerked and it burked and it bobbed them about. But the thing really worked. When the plain-bellied Sneetches popped out, they had stars! They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. Look how happy they are. They're popping out so happy. Now they're going to be able to go to those Frankfurter roasts, and they're going to have fun on the beaches. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start, "We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties, and now we can go to your Frankfurter parties." "Good grief," groaned the ones who had stars at the first. "We're still the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But now how in the world will we know," they all frowned, "if which kind is what, or the other way round?" Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who, that is perfectly true, but come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on the beaches, and all it will cost you is $10 eaches." Oh, this sneaky guy, he is a sneaky guy. "Belly stars are no longer in style," said McBean. "What you need is a trip through my star-off machine." This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneetches, who have them on thars. And that handy machine worked very precisely, removed all the stars from their bellies quite nicely. Then with snoots in the air they paraded about, and they opened their beaks and they let out a shout. We know who is who! Now there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without. Then of course those with stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad. Then of course old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into the star-off machine. Then of course from then on, as you probably guess, things really got in a horrible mess. All the rest of that day on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money. They kept running through, until neither the plane nor the star belly knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. Look at them all going. They're all going in and out and around, in and out and off and on. And look who's the winner in this story, huh? He's getting all the money, that sneaky thief. Then, when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They never will learn, no, you can't teach a Sneetch. But McBean was quite wrong, I'm quite happy to say, that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day, the day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day all the Sneetches forgot about stars, and whether they had one or not upon thars. Do you see them now? Now they are friends, and they've decided it doesn't matter if they have a star or not. I hope that helps all of you kids realize that you can be friends with anyone. I hope that you enjoyed that story, and I hope you'll come back, because this Dr. Seuss Marathon is not over yet. All of you that are new to the channel, please subscribe, because that will let you know what books we are reading and when we are reading them. Thanks so much for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.